The prayer across the island. The waves roared like untamed beasts, tossing the small wooden boat as if it were a mere toy. A father and his son clung to the sides, scanning the endless horizon. Their compass was of no use, and soon they realized they had lost their way. Hours passed before the sea reluctantly carried them to a deserted island. Exhausted, yet relieved, they stepped onto the sandy shore, unaware that fate had just dealt them a hand full of hidden cards. As they surveyed the island, they discovered only thick foliage and the hum of distant waves. The boat, their only link to the world, had cracked beyond repair. The father, in his calm and measured tone, suggested they live on opposite sides to cover more ground for help. "But remember," he said, his eyes holding quiet conviction, "we must pray to God." With that, they parted ways, each carrying his own hopes, fears, and unspoken thoughts into the unknown. Their son's stomach growled like a hungry animal. Without waiting, he knelt on the wet ground and prayed earnestly, "O God, let trees and plants grow on this island, so I may satisfy my hunger." To his surprise, very soon, the empty soil was full of life, mango trees laden with fruit, banana plants moving in the wind, and vines heavy with berries. He ate the food with thanks, amazed that the heavens had answered his prayer without hesitation. As night came, the wind made a loud, scary sound, and dark clouds filled the sky. The son was afraid the rain would make him completely wet. He remembered how swiftly God had answered his first prayer, so he prayed again. "God, please give me a house to live in." At once, a small wooden cottage appeared. It was strong and warm, and smoke came out from its chimney. The son went inside and thought, "The rain is bringing me many blessings." Days passed, and the son grew restless. His prayers had been answered without fail. Why not ask for more? Standing by the shore, he clasped his hands and declared, "God, please give me a boat so I can leave this island." Like magic, a beautiful vessel appeared, its polished wood gleaming under the sun. His heart raced with joy. He was now the master of his own fate, ready to sail away from isolation towards freedom and a fresh start. As he prepared to push the boat into the water, a deep, strong voice echoed from the heavens. "Son, are you going alone? Will you not take your father with you?" The son paused, frowning. "He must have prayed as well," he reasoned aloud, "but you didn't answer him. Perhaps his mind is not as pure, so let him face the consequences." He held the boat's edge tightly, certain in his belief that everyone reaps what they sow. The voice, calm yet powerful, replied, "Do you know what your father prayed for?" The son shook his head, a hint of impatience in his eyes. "Your father prayed for only one thing. O God, whatever my son asks for you, please fulfill it." The son's knees buckled, his heart heavy as a stone in water. Every miracle he had received was born from his father's selflessness. He realized that his father's sacrifice was the reason for all his blessings.